What projection one finds more appealing? The outer shell, materialistic being, or the inner shell, spiritualistic being? The outer shell is here today and gone tomorrow. The inner shell is here today and remains forever, eternalized in mass energy. The question will query the answers on what foundation one builds enduring or powerful expectations. Again, the question will probe a heart condition, predetermined or yielding according to knowledge gained on one's projection. The balancing act absorbs the mass energy in projections. When tribute is first in question, secondary. Of what significance is gaining the world and losing the most valuable? In a formless state, during time absence of guidance, unguided energy by laws beyond our reach, the miracle begins. Energy attracts energy to the point we become material, but energy first. Being that we are materialistic and spiritualistic, why is a higher energy power attracted to the inner shell? And is there a condescending attachment to which we are not synchronized with? As human beings, we are inseparable to both. Yet there is a higher leaning, at best, towards the inner shell, spiritualistic self. Why? In a formless state, then material energy programming is absent. During our incubation period, projection come in the form passed from generation after generation, implants and gifts that become questions and answers in gain or lost knowledge. So we have this yearning, innate, superlative gift, expressive as conscience, the ever awakened other half, which becomes a pathway into transcendency. To be fully aware or at least able to manage the wide overload of these projections, one must have accurate knowledge, this being the safeguard to which becomes the light itself, without crashing the fragile gains we so much take to granted. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? In other words, energy is always manifesting in our lives. For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb, sacred chamber. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that fully well. Coincidence is a word I rarely use when it comes to energies. It's almost impossible for opposites to make lasting bonding connections to each other. So the product that we have become may not be the final product to which we are called. Let me explain. To fully deploy our senses and gifts during the incubation period, some malevolent lost energies have misplaced error in the genetic code through tinkering with those divine expressions. We are not half the projection we are meant to be, and then there's choice. The superlative expression is not absent of conscience. Never. It actually seeks the choicest energies on which to merge. It is an ongoing process of time consuming separation. Some will find themselves through trial and chance, while others inherit more expressive vibrations. In the long run, the ultimate goal is finding you and not conceding to the primordial lost energy to which we are all subjects one way or the other. We find every day that something is fighting us, or we are fighting it. Call it what you elect to relate, and then move on. It's not that easy. It's very persistent, hanging around until our last death stroke. It is subtle, benign, almost to the point we consider it part of our makeup, of the twists and turns, reasons the gullible slave to which you are called. Confused and distracted from the daily routines, we somehow bypass true meaning and its disguise. Again, the age old conspiracy manifests disguise and meaning in the form of passive or active energies. The inexperienced become the preferred target since they are still trying to harness the greater expression. No matter the many transformation it plots, we are summoned with deep rooted divine gifts to counter some very sophisticated projections. Only the few will ever chart its pathway to really break free. It's a challenge for the choicest expression woven with special characters deep in the sacred chamber, the workshop of a superlative spiritual guide.